for two and two for tea.
Me for you and you for me. Can't you see how happy we would be?
You could raise a family, a boy like us, a girl like me.
Can't you see how happy we
Could be.
I'll open the phone bill if you'll open the electricity bill.
Can't you open them both?
Not without a nurse present.
Get off, I'm having jam. Oh, brilliant.
Do that again and I shall squirt tomato ketchup on your head. Oh! Doesn't anyone ever turn the lights off in this house? How's the telephone bill?
This must be a mistake. Who do we know in Milford Haven? Jake, it isn't the Stick Insect Appreciation Society, is it?
No.
Philip?
Where's Milford Haven?
See you later.
Georgia,
What?
does Milford Haven mean anything to you, and indeed Haverfordwest?
Of course it does. It means a tanker spilling thousands of tons of oil into the sea, polluting an air of outstanding natural beauty. It means hundreds of seabirds dying.
And it means a very large phone bill.
I was monitoring a major environmental disaster.
For this amount of money, you could have financed the clean-up.
I needed up-to-date information.
Why couldn't you get it from the newspaper like everyone else?
Environmentalists need precise facts and figures.
Well, this is fairly precise. In fact, it's precisely your allowance for next month.
That's right, punish me for my concern.
Well, why couldn't you have been concerned off-peak?
That is just the attitude I would expect from someone whose idea of disaster is to lose the corkscrew.
Georgia, apologise.
I'm sorry. That you don't share my concern for the environment.
I thought environmentalists were supposed to be kind, caring people with a love of all mankind.
That's hippies.
Haven't I got to sign your homework?
I'm getting it.
Can you get my comic?
No.
What did you stop me for?
You were about to do something very stupid.
I told Jake if he did that again, he would get squirted.
Which is a very stupid thing to say.
You can't issue idle threats to children. You have to do as you say you will.
So who's going to wash the ketchup out of his hair and off his uniform?
He cannot be allowed to get away with bad behaviour. He's got to learn what is acceptable.
Oh, that's acceptable behaviour. Is it mugging him with ketchup? That's very mature, isn't it?
What would you have done?
Giving him a taste of his own medicine. Aren't you going to finish your breakfast?
No, I'm full up. It's a joke. Is this the usual bread?
Yeah?
It's nice.
Gotta go, Die Hard needs a walk.
I'll come with you.
Haven't you got to be home for tea?
I can get home when I like.
Oh yeah, I thought your grandmother phoned the police if you were late.
I can handle her.
Can you?
No problem.
Do you want to come round to my place tomorrow?
Yeah, okay.
After school?
What, for tea?
You could stay the night.
Well, won't your parents mind?
They won't care, I'll ask who I like. Suppose you'll have to ask your grandparents if you can come.
No, of course not.
So, do you want to?
Okay.
See you tomorrow then. Go on, Di. Oh, do you like ferrets?
Yeah, I think they're brilliant.
Good, because you'll be sleeping in their room.
You're late.
Bus didn't come for ages.
Well, you won't have to worry tomorrow. I can pick you up on my way back from town.
No, I'm not coming home tomorrow.
What?
I mean, I'm staying the night.
Oh.
With a friend.
Who?
From school.
Ah, hello, Philip. How was double physics?
Okay. So I'll take my stuff to school and go straight from there.
What's this?
He's staying the night with a friend tomorrow.
Which friend?
Is that okay?
I suppose so. I'll ring his mother and say thanks. That's the form, isn't it?
Yep.
It is Jason, I assume.
No.
Who is it then?
No, I don't want you to phone Jason's mum.
Oh, why not?
Because at this age, they want to come and go as they please. They're being checked on, having their noses wiped, right?
Yeah, thanks.
I wasn't going to wipe his nose. I was simply going to phone the boy's mother as a courtesy.
No, he doesn't want to be fussed over.
Oh, you are suddenly a spokesman for the younger generation.
I remember how embarrassing it was when mums phoned each other to check up on you. Nearly as bad as when your wife phoned you at the pub.
Right. Well, Jason's mother will probably think me incredibly ill-mannered. There are worse things than being slightly embarrassed, you know.
Not at his age.
Nor at yours, apparently. Are you receiving? Rosie, come on in. You sure it's not too early? You may have only just surfaced, but I have already cleaned out the potatoes and peeled the parrot. Or the other way round.
Makes me feel tired just thinking about your life.
It's unusual for you to make social calls before lunch, isn't it?
Well, I want to order a wild salmon.
Oh, it's fish fingers or nothing here.
Well, I was driving past and I saw Andrew washing the car with Jake.
Oh, isn't he using the chamois? Sorry, too much time with children.
Do I smell coffee?
Oh, as if I didn't have enough to do.
Oh, I tell you what, darling, make it instant.
Please. I still have a few pleasures left.
So, what's Jake doing home from school?
Day off. Apparently it's a teacher training day. I always suspected his teachers were half-trained. Now I know it's true.
He's awfully good with them, isn't he?
Who?
Andrew. He's so good with the children. He's out there now with Jake, laughing and splashing water.
There warms the cockles of your heart just to see him, does he?
I know you find it hard, darling, and I'm absolutely with you there. I sometimes imagine myself in your shoes and I shudder.
That's comforting.
My idea of a nightmare, a house full of anything, really.
Except champagne.
But Andrew's different. He seems to have found his niche.
You're making him sound like a garden gnome.
He's one of those firm but cuddly chaps who's rather good with youngsters. Don't you think?
I hadn't immediately spotted it myself.
Oh, I know he was as shocked as you were when they first moved in. Well, almost as shocked. But I think he's taken to it all rather well.
Unlike me.
No, you mustn't blame yourself, darling, if you're not very... Well, you're like me, completely useless.
What do you mean, completely useless? Since they moved in, I have had to become an expert on the world's great environmental disasters, the leisure and reproductive activities of stick insects, and the relative merits of techno and house music, just so I can talk to them. I'm up at dawn making sandwiches, I fall asleep sewing on name tapes, and if I do have a spare moment, I have to clean out the parrot. I am a taxi service, a laundrette, a moneylender, and a vet, so don't tell me I'm completely useless.
Calm down. What's the matter? All I meant was it's a gift being good with children. Some people have the knack. You obviously have to work at it. So it's just as well one of you's got the knack.
Thank goodness for firm but cuddly Andrew.
Oh, and the best thing is, it's quite obvious they like him.
Is it?
So, you must be really pleased.
Thrilled.
Just defrost and Die Hard to try pick and eat in a minute.
Oh, good.
Your label was sticking out.
Oh, sorry.
We lost the angelfish last week. Jumped out of the tank while I was cleaning it and Die Hard went up and sniffed it. Went up his nose. It wasn't that he meant to hurt it or anything. He was just being playful, really.
I just didn't think the angelfish saw it like that.
Do you like fish?
I don't know.
You really need to turn the light out to see them at their best.
I can see them all right.
Come and sit down.
Where?